An ongoing labor dispute is about to take a nasty turn. Construction on many state projects could come to a screeching halt, including work on I-696. Local 4 business editor Rod Maloney joining us along 696 in Warren tonight. Rod, how did it come to this?
Well, Jason, you have two parties here. The Michigan Infrastructure Transportation Association, that's a group of owners that for generations has negotiated with the operating engineers. That's the union. They're on the other side. They're at loggerheads because each wants the other to take their proposal, and neither is listening. Which leaves you, the Michigan driver, hoping for better roads, hanging. Many construction sites like I-696 eastbound will sit idle or largely idle without the union employees who run the heavy equipment. Operating Engineers spokesperson Dan McKernan has a message for MITA.
Step out of the way. This is, it's the contractors who are bidding the project and the workers that are doing the work. Let us get to a solution together. We have a contract in place. We opened the door for them to negotiate with us. They chose not to.
MITA sent letters to the 2,000 operating engineers it's locking out last Thursday. Keisha Harper expected to work until the snow flies. A lockout was not on her financial radar.
We are seasonal workers. We're expecting to get paid now, not later. We have to bank our money now. And if we're not making money now, we don't have anything banked for the winter.
MITA's Executive Vice President Mike Nystrom was careful to say any notion this is a layoff is wrong. Instead, he sent this statement telling Local 4 MITA offers $2 an hour raises over 5 years, putting the engineers up to nearly $64 an hour total wages and benefits under the MITA contract offer. In a statement, he said, quote, after refusing to hold a single meeting to discuss a new contract, which expired June 1st, MITA has decided to hold a defensive lockout of operating engineers, Local 324. This is a result of the coercive, disruptive, and unlawful activities the union has spearheaded against MITA contractors. The lockout will end when the union ratifies the industry proposed contract, end quote. Now, this is one of those things that begs the question, is MITA relevant anymore? The union certainly doesn't think so, but MITA has the keys to all the heavy equipment. And so they're saying, well, we'll just turn the stuff off until we figure out how to fix this thing. It could be weeks or even months when you hear them saying, till you take my contract, this thing doesn't end. It's going to be a tough one. Back to you.
Rod, you may have just answered, but I can hear everybody asking, so what does that mean for all the work that's unfinished out there? When will that get done?
Well, tomorrow morning, when the lockout actually takes effect, you will see some activity on these projects because there are non-union subcontractors and the like. But some will have activity, some won't. The only thing we know is that the state now has to decide what to do in terms of offering incentives or fining contractors for not making their deadlines. And that we still are waiting to see what will happen.
All right, Rod, we appreciate it.